Welcome to the debate. If you trap a rat in a maze, well, every turn it takes is dictated by the walls you built. But what happens if the rat realizes its own body is, powering the maze?
Right. And today we are looking at the story of Daniel, who is this deep sea pilot basically drowning in debt, who gets bought out by an Atlantean corporation and shipped off to a Dyson sphere.
Yeah, a massive artificial megastructure completely encasing a star. And to stop a catastrophic chain reaction, Daniel flies his ship right into a singularity, throwing himself back in time to accidentally spark the Big Bang.
Exactly. So the central question we're analyzing today is this story in general a tragedy of absolute determinism or a triumphant tale of human agency?
Right. And I'll be arguing that Daniel is completely trapped in a closed temporal loop.
And I contend that Daniel isn't trapped at all, actually. His sacrifice is an act of ultimate transcendent agency.
I mean, just look at the ending. The text explicitly tells us the universe pans out, quote, exactly the same, time after time. The final panel is literally titled, The Endless Endeavor to be Repeated.
Okay, but
So Daniel just trades his financial debt trap on Earth for a cosmic one. He's a prisoner of the very particle collider technology he helps operate. Like he thinks he's making a choice to save the sphere, but he's just mathematically required to cause the Big Bang.
well, you're ignoring what actually happens before he hits that collider. I mean, Daniel isn't just pushed along a track. When he gets to quadrant E7, he actively searches for ancient back channels to bypass Atlantean control.
Yeah, but does he really bypass it?
He does. When he sees the dice and manifold cracking under pressure, he chooses to vent the core energy. Plunging his ship, the Void Pacer, into that singularity is a deliberate rebellion against irreversible entropy. He births reality on his own terms.
But are they his terms, though? Let's go back to the rat in the maze. If the rat navigates a complex maze, finds the exit, only to realize that every step it took was turning the gear that powers the universe,
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
right? Its choice is an illusion. The maze was designed to extract that exact path. So Daniel's rebellion results in the exact same Big Bang. His choice is, well, fundamentally irrelevant to the cosmic math.
Wait, no, the cosmic math breaks down inside the singularity. The narrative explicitly states he is reshaped by the primal force and experiences time timeloniously, which means
What does timeloniously actually mean here, though? Because honestly, it sounds like philosophical padding for just being permanently stuck in a single moment.
no, it's the exact opposite of being stuck. Instead of experiencing time as a straight line moving from past to future, he experiences all moments simultaneously.
Okay, sure.
He realizes I am part of it, the expansion. He stops running on the wheel and becomes the wheel. He moves, quote, faster than entropy itself. You can't be a rat in a maze when you become the architecture of the maze itself.
Even if we accept he becomes the architecture, look at the recurring motif of the deep sea throughout the story. The collider on planet Kronos was built into the very fabric of the ocean bed.
Right.
Daniel never escapes the crushing depths, The universe just scales them up. The pressure is insurmountable, whether it's ocean water or cosmic destiny.
But you're missing how he navigates that pressure. The deep sea isn't what crushes him. It's the exact training ground that arms him. He realizes that gravity is a tool and time is an ocean.
Right, I got the metaphor, but how does submarine piloting translate to orbital mechanics around a dying star?
Well, because he treats the gravitational currents of the Dyson sphere exactly like the deep ocean thermal vents he used to navigate. He doesn't fight the massive pull of the star. He rides the pressure gradient.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he uses his deep sea instincts to slingshot the Void Pacer around the core, stating, quote, I'm taking the planet back. I mean, that is conscious mechanical mastery over the very gravity that was supposed to crush him.
I hear you, but that mastery still loops back to the exact same starting line. We're left with this massive tension in the overarching story. On one hand, you have a tragic, endless loop, where the end is always the beginning.
And on the other, a transcendent sacrifice where a young scientist dreaming of controlling gravity gives rise to a future self who actually masters it, effectively creating our reality.
Yeah, this story really forces us to hold both lenses at once. We'll leave it to you to decide. When Daniel makes that final plunge, Is he just another particle following the universe's gravitational pull, or is he the architect who built the maze?